Okay, friends, I usually come from the McMinnville Fair, but this year, for some reason, I'm actually, my son's showing sheep. So I'm at the Cookeville, Tennessee Fair, and the rides aren't actually moving, but I figured I'd do a video just to show where the setup of the rides are. So we'll kind of go through this, and most of the time people like my fair videos, and since this is a different fair, I thought it'd be kind of cool to show. Oh, look at that funnel cake. Woo! That looks pretty good with the strawberries and peaches on it. But we'll kind of go through here. Here's one called Reckless. That looks kind of interesting. And like I said, none of these are running because it's like 11 o'clock in the morning or something on a Saturday. My boy's sheep show starts at 12, so I got a little bit of time. Here's a big old Ferris wheel. We got some face painting here. And this is the James Gang Amusement, so that's who's doing the fair here. There's James Gang. Here's the Catching Air. That looks pretty interesting for the smaller kids. And I don't know what that one is. It looks like a ship that would rock back and forth. So they still have it. And they've got a lot of this under. I guess it's been raining a little bit, so they've kind of got it under so they don't get wet. Here's a cool elephant ride. We kind of walk. Oh, there's my favorite when I was a kid. I used to love the big slide there. Now, well, I don't really know what's underneath here. There's probably some games in there, I'm saying. Probably like the games where you can win fish or win some kind of prizes or something in that one. Oh, there's the spaceship thing. I don't really know what that one's called here. Looks like a Star Wars one or something. I don't know, or generic Star. I don't know what that is. Let's see here. Let's look around. Here's kind of the firehouse for the little kids to play in, run around and have some fun. Here's the Y Factor. That looks pretty fun right there. Kind of raises you up and spins you around. Might be a little too much for me. I used to love big rides like that when I was younger, but not anymore. Here's kind of a spinny looking ride. Like the Scrambler. There we go. I was trying to think of what it was. Yeah, I don't know if this is, we just got up for this, so I don't know if these rides are already started or they don't start till later on in the week. I have no idea. Because I think this fair opened like a couple days ago, but they're still working on a lot of the rides, so I guess they haven't opened them up yet. Maybe they'll start tonight sometime. And here is I don't know what that one says. The Tibet. My great English speaking here. I can't even read anything. That's pretty bad, ain't it? Here's the fun slide, of course. I always think it's kind of fun just seeing here's the Patriot, seeing the rides before they get going. Just kind of. There's the old Sea Ray. I always my kids love that one. You can just flip up, and it's fun like to get in the back or get in the front, and you're like the highest one. They always enjoyed that one. I don't think they had that one when they might have. I don't remember that good, but I remember quite a few of these, but just not that one. Here's some of the smaller kids' rides. The little car and bus and stuff where they just go around in a circle as we make our way. Oh, Academy. Sponsor. No, I'm just kidding. But we had to stop it. There's not a lot of, at the sheep show, there's not a lot of bleachers, so we actually stopped at Academy here and got us some chairs to sit in. They were pretty cheap, so you can't go wrong with some nice chairs to sit on for cheap. And here is the barrels. I don't know what that is. I guess it's just a big barrel. Get in there and maybe you can spin it. I don't know. Here's a nice boat ride. And here's like a smaller, the Wacky plane. Rocco plane? Kind of like the rock and roll, I guess. Rocco plane. The Scat. Got some crazy names on these things. Here's some of the guys putting the James Gang trucking thing up. That's kind of interesting sometimes. I like watching them put them up. I've come in here, but I usually don't video it when they're putting them up. I don't really want to show people putting stuff, but it's kind of funny watching them assemble them. Here's a kind of an odd whale gang ride here for the it's for the little kids too. It's got little, those are kind of cool. I ain't seen this one before. You can ride around big old whale. Here's some of the slushy mixing match. There we go. That might be a good place to go. Polish Italian sausage, something good to eat. Here's the old Orient Express. Kind of a cool ride to ride for little kids. Kind of fun, probably. Here's the James Gang Express. Another. So you got the Orient Express, and then you got the James Gang Express. Hopefully they're not going to. Because I think the James Gang used to be like when probably heist a train, wasn't they? Back then, I don't know. But it's kind of covered over. Here's the Wacky House. Big old mouse-looking ride. That's pretty big for a little kid's one. That might be kind of fun for the kids. Here's Magic Mirrors. And you kind of got your generic-y Papa Smurf here on the side. So as soon as I see that, I'm thinking of Papa Smurf for some reason. Wizard Papa Smurf. But let's see, over here we got kind of like the bumper cars. It might be called all the scooters. Scooters. I love how they have different names for a lot of the rides. I don't know if some of them have just like, or you know, certain fairs get certain names, like you can't use the name for, and that, like if you're a different fair, I don't know. Here's another, probably, here's a bunch of the games and stuff. Balloon fun, I guess you're popping balloons. I used to be real good at that. Treasure and gifts and toys here at this one. We're gonna miss the zipper. That looks pretty fun, maybe. I weren't scared of heights still now. Used to not be, but there's the splash zone. I guess you're spraying water to win prizes. There's a racing game for the little kids. Or a racing ride there, I said game. I don't really know what that one is. Is that like a bumper car? That they're real. Looks like those cars are really close together. I don't know. I guess it goes That's wild looking. I guess it just rotates around. I don't know. I know they got little wheels on them. I guess they just roll around. That was kind of interesting. It just goes around a little circle. There's family fun. There's the old basketball game where the hoops are usually bent in, where it's hard to get them to get the ball to go in. You'd have to get like Steph Curry out here to make it every time. Good old Ferris wheel there. Or not Ferris wheel, but man, I can't even think of anything. I'm terrible. Look at this thing. The Carousel. Ferris wheel Carousel. A classic Carousel. Cool. You know, if I could actually name off the name of the rides, it'd be really good, wouldn't it, fans? But Shoot Out the Stars. Shooting game with, of course, gangsters on them for some reason. Ooh, I could turn that fan on. It's not real hot here. It's about probably 80 degrees. It's a lot cooler than it was, but it's still a little bit hot for me. And of course it's only 11 o'clock. So it's going to be getting a little bit hotter. And that's pretty much it for the Cookeville Fair. There's cotton candy and snow cones and chicken tenders. As you can see, there's the Ferris wheel back over there. So we're sort of at the end of the road here, going all the way up and out. So that was a quick view of the Cookeville Fair. Please like, subscribe, and comment below if you would. I love hearing y'all guys comments. So if you have a lot of these rides at your fairs, or what is your favorite ride if you come to a fair, if any of these are them, please comment below, and please share if you would, if you got any friends that like fairs. But until next time, pork skins. Have a good time and have a good one, and see ya.